Hello and welcome to my final project. Unfortunately, I don't have another computer to show the presentation, so if you could open up my presentation, that would be useful. So my final project is called Amatista. The contents are as seen above: executive summary, introduction and background, external analysis, internal analysis and SWOT, strategic, the action plans, the implementation, the availability, and the conclusion. So the executive summary, we have a mission is to create a residential club in Cali, Colombia with international standards and specifications specialized for the elderly, accompanied by recreational activities, medical services, high quality care with the ability to meet the needs of their lifestyle in a very warm and respectful environment. Our targeted audience are people from 60 plus years that live in a high social stratums 4, 5, or 6 in Cali, Colombia, which will eventually be the 8.4% of the population, which is 44,989 people. The problematic is that the silver economy keeps on growing and the demand for these types of services is increasing, and there is no residential home with these standards in Cali, Colombia. So all of our services are nutritional control, psychomotor stimulation, memory and cognitive stimulation workshops, excursions and activities, family services, reports of periodic assessments of each resident, and more. The initial capital is of 24,558 Colombian pesos, which will be distributed in the form of 80% capital and 20% funding with the banks. So this money will go into the first project, which is a building, which consists of a maximum of 92 people and will take approximately 1 year to build. The plot of land is of 20,000 meters squared, and there are more than 10,000 meters squared of green areas, and it's a 5-story building with 92 rooms from 31 meters squares to 82 meters squares. So the roadmaps. First, we want to focus on giving an excellent services. So all of our workers have to be extremely well capacitated. So our roadmaps is focused on capacitating these people when the year of construction starts. So our first round of interviews, 1st of March, the 2nd, the 20th, develop all of the materials needed for training. The 1st of April, have all of our softwares ready that they will use, and the capacitation of our staff. Then our monitoring will be, the milestone will be then the initial capital contributions. We need this by the 20th of January to start building on the beginning of February. The legal entity established the 22nd, then configure all of the social media and our marketing plans, have all of the suppliers in line, and then our architectural design. So introduction and background, as I said, longevity possesses new needs, which is the silver economy. These people want to have a healthier lifestyle, to feel active, to feel socially active, and there are not enough institutions for the care of the elderly in Cali, Colombia. So that's why it's necessary to do external analysis and an internal analysis to understand what is happening. In terms of the political in Colombia, there is a huge wave of social protests against Iván Duque because of corruption, so this might affect our inversionists. The foreign trade of policy of Colombia is an open trade regime. The economic growth is of 1.4. It has risen recently investment from 2.9 to from 1.9 to 2.9. The GDP per capita has risen from $5,808 to $6,322 from 2018 to 2019. The social structure of Colombia is changing. The age gap group between 80 and 100 is getting bigger, so the social pyramid is going like this, so that benefits Amatista. Technological advances are strong. The government has approved a new ministerio called Ciencia, Tecnología y Innovación, which also goes in hand with Amatista, which we will use technology to give our customers the best experience. The environmental laws of these countries are strict. The law 2283, and in terms of law, the SAS is the most usual type of legal entity, so Colombia really enforces entrepreneurship. The internal analysis, we will use the SWOT. Our strengths is that we really care about our customers. We'll have strong management. We will have a team of people that will be prepared exactly for what our residents need. Our location is only 10 minutes away from the center of Cali, but is still surrounded by nature. Our weaknesses is that in the moment we have lack of capital due to the fact that we're still presenting the project. The reputation is that we don't have any because we're new to this business, and our high rental cost in Cali, Colombia. is a weaknesses, and there we don't have a customer base. So we need to work on that. Our opportunities is there's a big market growth, as stated above. In Cali, the percentage of people looking for residential homes is higher. The elderly people each time is a growing population. Technologies advances in our countries will help develop better services. And our threats is the competition. Even though it's not fully developed, they still have a percentage of the market we want to conquer. Not being fully prepared when our doors open, we want to give the best service, so that's a threat. Having a short period of time to complete all the tasks we want to be fulfilled in order to provide. And the political factors in Colombia that are sometimes unsteady. In terms of our mission, strategic lines, targets, and objectives, first we need to talk about our inputs, our expectations, our aspirations, and our tactics. In terms of our inputs, we want to our inputs are labor from our capacity personnel that will make our residents feel at home, all the financial resources put into our departments, and the equipment in all the buildings are the inputs. Our aspiration is to develop a new residential home, but only in Cali, not only in Cali, but throughout Colombia, and to understand the social change as time goes by and be able to communicate and incentivize all of the workers so that they understand their market. Our expectations is to have a residential home by the year 2021 in Cali, Colombia, and by the third year into the market have at least 90 residents living in Amatista, so to complete the building. Our tactics is to create an experience through a marketing message, have a deep understanding of our own market and the problem we are solving, understand well our competition so we can be different in all the aspects, to have our social media base strong so we can access to more customers, create many events that will let people know about our services in different hospitals, cherish events or others. So our target, as you can see in the PowerPoint, Cali is one of the Colombian cities with the highest portion of people aged 60 plus. It can be seen that the total population is highlighted in green in the graph that is in the target. It's slide number 10, with the total population of people above 60 will be estimated in 2021 with around 2,369,696 people. And out of this number, the 8.4% of the population are approximately come from a high social stratums, which will be approximately 44,999 people. So now having our targets clear and our market, we have set 3 objectives, which are number 1, to train our staff effectively so that they can provide our users the best experience and to make them feel at home. And this will be done knowing that all of our staff understands the standards of care that are needed in Amatista via capacitation and strict recruitment. The objective number 2 is to build strong relationships with all of the hospitals, local authority, in order to provide the best service there is for our residents. And this will do it by providing regular flow of information to all of our stakeholders, inform of all of our organizational successes in the local media to gain recognition. And the third objective is to have a high quality service delivered all the time. And in order to ensure this, we will have a supervisor that will come to the facilities once a day to keep an eye that everything was working as it should be. So to synthesize this, our mission is to work every day to provide the elderly with life experience in a cozy, warm, and friendly environment attended with devotion by qualified personnel that will guarantee their physical and mental well-being, respecting their dignity and privacy. So in terms of our marketing plan, the service descriptions is that we'll have rooms with bathroom, phones with wireless calls for assistance, special pool for seniors, beauty salon, pedicure, manicure, spa, activities, board games, bingo, lots of things, gardens, commonly used rooms, occupational therapy, rehabilitation, personalized medication, and dispensing system. So in the pictures you can see how we want this to be with nature. Our marketing plan in terms of the price policy is that we have 3 groups, the platinum, the silver, and the gold. The platinum will have a 36-meter square room with all of the activity except the swimming pool between the week and an integral service. The silver, 40-meter square room with all of the activities 24/7, and the gold, a 50-meter square room with private balcony and all of the activities 24/7, and they all have the same base of the integral service. So here you can see pictures of the gold suite. What we want to have. The communication policy is first, we want to use advertising, focus directly on direct mail and personal sales. As we study our potential market, they still use email, so we have to use this platform. We also want to have event marketing to pay to sponsor a charity benefit, hospital, or event They'll bring the attention to the group of people we want, because we've also seen that these people are involved into these events in the city. And to have outdoor advertising, which will feature Amatista in buses, taxis, billboards, so that we start to get brand recognition. In terms of our operation plans, we have the foods and beverage, transportation, and medicals. These are all of our suppliers, so we want to focus on having the best quality suppliers. Food and beverages is called Dia Alimentos. They have more than 5 years of experience in the markets, has more than 4 different menus. Transportation, Transportes Ejecutivos. And medical is HEMSER, which is linked with Hospital Universitario del Valle, the biggest and best hospital in Colombia. In terms of the human resources plans, the business owner is Mariana Chavarro. She will take care of the accounting in order to reduce costs. Then we'll have an assistant with a staffing agency. Marketing and sales, Cristina Chavarro, which is the other owner. Human resource with a staffing agency. Operations, Cristina Chavarro. And from accounting, we'll have an accountant that will have the service provider, and operations we'll have 10 workers in total for the first year. For medical, 6 food, and for entertainment, they will keep on increasing when our residents will keep on increasing. In terms of the legal plan, Amatista will be defined as a Sociedad por Acciones Simplificadas, and it will be divided by Mariano Chavarro with 60% and Cristina 40%. We have to take care of all the most important taxes in Colombia that affect Amatista, which is income and capital taxes of 33% and 10%, sales taxes, consumption, as you can see in the PowerPoint. Our operation assumptions is that we have a sales cost of operating and assessment and management seniors, adult assistants, staff, raw materials, food, the sales price, the laundry service. Our administrative expenses are, as you can see on the PowerPoint on the 23. Our capital structure is 20 financing, 80 capital. Financial expenses will have a debt raise of finance liability with a DTF of plus 7%. And our working capital is of 30 days of portfolio, inventories of 5 days, and accounts payable 30 days. So, as I said before, this is the resources required, as you can see on PowerPoint 24. The income statements, as you can see, on the first year, we won't have any revenues by visitors. On the second year, neither. On the third year, we'll start. And on the 8th, we'll recover our investment. In the next slide, I will explain, which is we'll recover the amendments with a free cash flow starting on negative 8,819, and we'll have a discount rate of 12%. Our tier will be from 12.5%, and our VPN of 790 million Colombian pesos. So our implementation schedule will go as follows. We have 5 challenges. The first is to investigate in depth about the situation of the elderly in the world and in Colombia. The second, visit institutions that already offer these types of services. Architectural and service model development for the building is the third. The fourth is to approve all of the permissions requests. And the fifth, if any changes were made, then check the financial feasibility so that the brand architecture can be developed and look for further investments. So, in terms of viabilities and conclusions, Amatista is a project that has a big market opportunity, especially in Cali, as it was seen above in the market segmentation that was made. What is really important in order for this project to function is that we have to have high quality workers and high quality providers. So as you can see in the Gantt chart, which is on the slide 29, these will be our things. Incorporation of business, application for all permits, have our final investors, start construction, recruitment labor, intense capacitation of workers, start the marketing campaign, and have all of our suppliers. So thank you so much. I'm sorry I had to rush so much, but I hope you enjoyed my project and you will invest.